I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am fertile. My fertility goddess.
Hello, my beautiful fertility goddess. Welcome to your May 2024 fertility reading. Goddess, if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Janessa and I am a spirit baby medium. And I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so happy that your spirit baby led you to our space. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the family. And if you are returning, hey goddess, hey. Make sure you're subscribed too, because I know a lot of you guys enjoy watching the videos, but you may not be subscribed to the family. So don't forget. And of course, if you guys enjoy this video, if the messages resonate with you, definitely give the video a thumbs up. That'll help so much. It has been a minute, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here. I really want to know what the babies have to say and what Spirit has to say, Source has to say in regards to our fertility journey in the month of May 2024. And I say our because I am also on this journey with you guys. Okay, this is our journey to baby, and we're gonna dive into some messages about where we are leaving, where we're headed, and where we currently are, and the advice on how to get to where we want to be. Okay, so that's pretty much what this reading is going to be all about for the month of May 2024, which you can expect during this time. Now, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I have two options currently they're growing, but I currently have two main options that you can work with me. Number one, you can work with me one-on-one live via a Zoom call via my Sacred Spirit Baby Conversations, where we invite in your spirit baby and we have a sacred conversation with them about your journey to baby, any blockages that may be present, how to remove those blockages, and we create a roadmap to help you get to where you want to be. And of course, it's one-on-one, so it's personal, unlike these messages, which will be more so of collective, right? You can also work with me in regards to our inside of my VIP community. Okay, so I have a VIP community. The link is down below in the description box, hopefully if I didn't forget, as well as the comment section. And I have a lot of my smaller bundles in that community. Okay, so in that space. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, but you want to work with me frequently, and you're looking for like smaller bundles where you can do like little check-ins to see what the energy is around your journey, gender timing sign, like messages like that, relationship messages, and so much more, definitely join my Patreon community. Okay, the link to that is also in the description box and in the comment section down below. Okay, so as you can see, we're doing something a little different today, or for this month. We are going to be doing a pick a deck reading versus a pick a card reading. I have three different decks out here. Two of them were created by me, one was not, and the two that were created by me, these two super colorful ones right here, Road to Pregnancy, What's Next, and then My Fertility Tarot. These I feel like are I can't even say they're two of my favorites because I love them all, but My Fertility Tarot is definitely that girl. Okay, she is that girl, and she's available on my website. So if you want to purchase this for yourself, whether you are trying to conceive and you want to use it as a daily card pool to gain advice and guidance from spirit, then I highly recommend. Or if you are a healer, right, and you want to help others through these messages, it is a beginner friendly deck, whether you are familiar with tarot or not. So the link to that is also in my bio, but it is my website. So where it says click here for my website, it's my bio. I'm sorry. I'm so used to Instagram. It is not in my bio, but it is inside of my description box, okay, and in the comment section. But if you want to get this deck for yourself, it is available on my site. Okay, so for pile number one, we have Road to Pregnancy, What's Next. Pile number two, we have My Fertility Tarot, and we have pile number three, which is an affirmation deck. Okay, which Spirit really wanted me to use this deck today. So if you were drawn to the purple, then that is what that deck is. Okay, now if you're more so of a crystal selecting gal, then I have my beautiful rose quartz crystal here for you. Okay, so that's for pile number one. For pile number two, you have pink amethyst, okay, present for you. And for pile number three, we have purple amethyst, okay, raw purple amethyst for you. Okay, so choose which, and I just selected like as they were like placed on my desk. I said when I put them down, I just did 1, 2, 3. So the purple with the purple was not on purpose. It just aligned in that way. Okay, so whatever you are feeling drawn to, let's get it. Okay, let's go. Let's move into it. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you, and I will meet you in your pile. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number or deck number 1. Welcome to your reading. Okay, if you were drawn towards this, what is this? Tumbled, I'm like smooth, tumbled rose quartz crystal, or if you were drawn to my road to pregnancy, what's next? Okay, maybe there's something on the card that drew you in, or you just like this deck, or you just felt the need to go to pile number 1. There is indeed a message in this deck and in the other decks for you. Okay, now we are going to be using the other 2 decks in this reading as well, but I am just going to start off with this deck here for you. Okay, so I'm asking Spirit what you can expect during the month of May 2024. Okay, as far as your fertility journey goes, so this reading is for my mamas and my papas who are currently trying to conceive, okay, or you are preparing for your journey to baby, or you're wondering if you should start actively trying again. I'm going to be diving into a little bit of your past energy, your current, and your near future, what you can expect and how you can get there, okay, so how you can get into that future energy. I want to start with, let's do just like a 3-card spread here, past, present, future, and see where we go from there. Okay, I mentioned in the intro, just in case you missed it, if you want to purchase this deck for yourself or my fertility tarot, they are linked in my description box down below. This deck is actually going to be available until May 1st, and then it'll be on pause, or I'll be pulling it off the shelf basically until I don't know when, but my fertility tarot is there. Okay, now let's see what we have here for pile number 1. Spirit. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I feel like, let me stop here, because I feel like I'm going to shuffle again. I'm going to pull again, because I feel like I need to address this first. And this does not feel like past to me. This feels like upcoming, okay? And it kind of feels like present too. We have celebration and an announcement, and we also have gathering more information. Spirit is saying actually that for some of you guys, this is the past energy. Maybe you have recently had a child, or you recently were pregnant. You recently were celebrating with a family member even, okay? I kind of even feel this energy of someone was at a baby shower or a celebration with family, and maybe there was like guidance given to you at that time, okay? Whatever this recent, if this is your recent past energy, whatever this recent past energy surrounding a celebration or a message that was given to you, it was advice. It was with gathering more information. It was something that was meant to help support you and guide you in a way that is going to help. I feel this is going to open up new doors for you, or is meant to bring in, we have new opportunity on the bottom of the deck. So for me, it feels like this is something, this guidance, even because the reason why I'm like kind of like I don't know what to say here, is because I feel like this advice, especially if it came from like a family member, they may have been saying, well, this worked for me, when I did this is what happened, when I did that, this is what happened. And you know, all that type of advice is not welcomed always, right? And also it can also be the presentation of the advice, the presentation of the message. Sometimes it's, you know, preceded by, when are you going to get pregnant? When are you guys going to have a baby, right? And then in that case, the energy is already wrong, right? It's already thrown off. And then now you're giving me advice. I really don't want to hear it, you know? It's for some of you guys, that's the case. But for others, I feel like, you know, there's a very positive, very blissful energy here surrounding someone giving you some really helpful advice that maybe around something you were already looking for, you were already looking into, you were looking for more guidance as to what could potentially help you get pregnant, or could bring some sort of healing to your body so that you could get pregnant or have a healthy pregnancy. And I feel like this advice, this guidance, either or, whether it was welcomed or not, I do feel like it is going to bring in some new opportunities for you. And this new opportunity feels like it's coming in from a new way of thinking, okay? Because it's like doors opened through conversation, through this guidance, through these messages. So this is, I feel like I needed to pause here because I feel like I needed to say, this is going to either be, this is a collective message, right? So let me say that now. Everything is not going to resonate with you, and everything is not going to resonate. All the messages are not going to resonate with everybody. Okay, so I just want to say that right now. I also want to say, me being a psychic medium, sometimes I pick up on energy that is in the future. And so if this has not happened for you yet, it can indeed happen in the near future. Okay, and this is why I wanted to say this may not be everyone's past energy. This may also be current or upcoming energy, but it's very important, and that's why Spirit wanted me to stop and pause on it, okay, and address it. Basically, I'm hearing address the elephant in the room. So there could definitely be like a conversation that's held that, for example, I just keep seeing this event being held with family, like a baby shower, celebrating someone else's, incoming of their child, right? Welcoming in their child and celebrating their child and celebrating the mama and the papa. And but it's like you're the elephant in the room because like maybe your family knows you've been trying to conceive, and so they have questions and they want to ask you, and like everybody's or maybe you just recently got married, so they're like, when are the kids coming, like it kind of feels like that. For some reason all eyes are on you, or you're the elephant in the room, or you may just feel that way. Sometimes when we go to these type of events with our family, or friends, we can just feel like all eyes are on us because we're thinking about our own journey so much in that moment. But that's not the case, okay? So I do feel like mingling, being open to advice from others is going to be very helpful for you when it comes to this new blissful energy, because I honestly feel like some of you guys watching this pile, this is what is needed, okay, to kind of get the ball rolling, or kind of get you back into this space of positivity. Are you into this like because some of you guys, I feel like there's this energy of dullness, right? Which can happen when you're journey, like cycle after cycle, month after month, doing the same thing to get the same, the same result, or doing the same thing, trying to get a different result, but getting the same result. It can feel very mundane. It can feel very just dull after a while. And so what I feel here is that Spirit is really wanting you to take some time to mingle, converse, have fun, go to these celebrations, and I know that could be so much easier said than done. I have turned down many on my journey, believe me, made up excuses and didn't go, and and it really wasn't an excuse. It was I just really wasn't feeling the greatest, and so I just didn't go. And so for my mental health and for my emotional health, right? But if you feel like I just really feel like there's something about being out, being joyful, celebrating, and having an important conversation with someone, really bringing in a new bright sun type energy to your journey to baby. And it's going to help bring the sense of vitality back into your path, okay? It's what it feels like, and you're going to feel motivated to do certain things again. You're going to have the faith, right? You're going to feel faith led, right? Is what I'm feeling here. And so you're not going to be as worried about the outcome as maybe prior, okay? But I want to see, I feel like new opportunity is the theme of May 2024 for you, okay? But Spirit, show me a past energy. I'll get one past energy, please. One past energy as we go into May. We have focusing on nutrition, one current energy as we are entering into May, and one near future as we are in May. Happy changes. I love it. Okay, and then we have focusing on fitness. So what I feel here with focusing on nutrition and focusing on fitness, I feel like those go into, there's a lot of, we have looking into other options of parenthood, and we have happy changes. So I feel like there's a lot of like trying to figure things out, trying to understand like what is going on, what is happening. And I feel like, the mamas and the papas that I'm speaking to right now, you guys have really been focusing on your health. You've been focusing on getting your physical body ready and prepared for pregnancy, or conception. If you're papa, you may be, eating healthy or working out, drinking lots of water, making sure that you are, not wearing, super tight undies and like, I know undies, but like you're taking care of your health, right? Your just regular health and reproductive health. Same thing for my mamas. I feel like you may be doing the same thing. And for you guys, you may also be mainly focusing on your nutrition as well as your fitness, or this is the nudge that you're being called to focus more so on, okay, at this current time, or this is something that you kind of made slight adjustments to in the recent past. Now, your current energy, what I'm seeing with looking into other options of parenthood, this is indeed that gathering information phase that I was talking about. You are going to be given an opportunity from the divine, from a divinely orchestrated connection that is going to give you new options and new ways of being, new ways of doing, new ways of seeing, okay, when it comes to becoming a parent. Excuse me, for some of you guys, this is going to involve adoption. Maybe you're thinking about adopting a little. Maybe this is foster care. This may be in regards to other ways of working with children as well, I'm hearing. Okay, maybe just being in the energy surrounding children. This may, for some, it's babysitting, okay? I know that's not parenthood per se, and neither is working with children, but I am feeling the energy of children coming into your life very heavily, very quickly. And I do feel like that energy is going to really bring in the sun. Like I said, with happy changes here, the sun energy is so bright and so present in your near future, which I love, okay, because the sun also represents children, okay? So that is a lovely energy that we love to see here. So Spirit, what are we moving away from as we head into the month of May, Spirit? We have the Death card. Yeah, so there is a major transformation that you have created in your life, whether you are seeing the results yet or you're, physically seeing them or not. You have created this brand new rebirth, okay? Or you have been reborn, basically, is what I'm seeing here, okay? You have been feeling this transformation energy that we have been in for so long. Like, you have really felt that energy. That energy has really been very influential in your life. And I feel like with the the eclipse season, as well as the new moon we had in Aries, the full moon we just had in Scorpio, which is death energy. Like, there has been so many changes, so many transformations. For some of you guys, it has been beneath the surface. Maybe you've been eating healthier, but you haven't lost weight, right? Because you get on the scale and you're like, oh, I haven't lost weight. But you've cut back on something, or you've been, choosing a salad versus a burger, every once in a while. Like, you've made small changes, or you made changes to your workout routine. And you're like, oh, I don't see the results, right? I don't see the weight loss. I don't feel more energetic. I'm not pregnant yet, So a lot of you guys, this transformation that you have been, the seeds that you've planted in the past, the energy when it comes to your physical body, it is, your body's going through a transformation. Spirit wants you to know that your body is indeed preparing for this pregnancy, or preparing to be at its most fertile state, okay? Now, if you have been, I see, like, you guys, you made this choice. It feels like a choice for most of you guys, like where there was, you decided like, okay, enough is enough, or you know what, let me try to, lose weight or work out. Maybe that's eat healthier. Maybe that's going to be the thing that helps me get pregnant. Spirit really wants you to trust the process, okay? It says, release what no longer serves and trust in the process of renewal and growth as you continue on your path towards conception. So like I said, there's a lot of things happening beneath the scenes, or behind the scenes, beneath the surface, that and I think that's significant too, saying both of those. Behind the scenes is like, behind your back. Beneath the surface is like at your root, So there's a lot going on that I feel is going to be bringing a lot of alignment and a lot of grounded energy that is going to help you get to where you want to be, which is conception, right? And so This is what I see as far as an energy that has been in your past. As far as currently, okay, what is surrounding my mamas and papas currently, Spirit, in their fertility journey? In their fertility journey, what is currently surrounding them? The Empress. See, I told you guys. Okay, so there in the near future, there is a beautiful, happy, abundant change. Okay, now what I'm feeling and what I just heard really loud and clear is that someone is going to be focusing on like starting the adoption process, or you're going to be moving into, like, you're thinking about maybe you have the opportunity to foster a child, or you're looking into IVF, because I didn't go through all the options, right? IVF or IUI. You're looking for a new donor. Maybe you're like, maybe this is not the donor for me, and you're going to find out that you're pregnant, okay? I do feel like you're in a very abundant period. Whatever you have been doing in the past, if this is surrounding your fitness and your physical body in general, your foundational space, it is indeed putting you in this space of being an Empress energy. We have possibly pregnant, abundant, and motherhood. Now, at this time as well, this is why Spirit was saying earlier, if you're invited to a party, in the month of May, oh, you know what? Mother's Day, that could very well be the celebration, because that is one of those icky, bittersweet moments where you want to celebrate the mothers that are in your life, right? Whether they're your sister, they are your auntie, they are, your mother, your grandmother, but then at the same time, you're like, what about me? So it could very well be that energy. Some of you guys will be finding out you're pregnant around the time of Mother's Day. Excuse me, or it could be between the 3rd and the 13th of May, okay, is what I'm hearing. And congratulations in advance, okay, for those goddesses who will be finding out or conceiving. If that is around the time of your fertile period, you could also be conceiving around there and just not know it yet, because things are happening beneath the surface, okay? What I'm hearing is, just do what you can in regards to your fitness and your fitness routine, as well as your nutritional routine. That's going to be really important, and it's going to play a major role in your journey to baby, okay? And the results, okay? The outcome. Now, like I said, I feel like some of you guys are going to be looking into other forms of possibly conceiving. Maybe you're just signing up for something. You're just made an appointment for a consultation, and this period you're going to find out that you're pregnant, like this fertile period here, okay? Or in the next cycle you're going to find out that you're pregnant. Now, for others, I feel like you are going to move into this new option of parenthood, and this is how your baby's coming into you, okay? So this is how you are going to become a mother, or this is how you're adding on to your family through adoption, through foster care, or through IVF, IUI, through this new opportunity, through a new way of doing things, okay? I want to see, Spirit, clarify the Empress energy for me for current energy. It says, entering a fertile period, connect with the natural rhythms and cycles of the earth to enhance your fertility. So really connect with Mother Nature. Some of you guys may also be cycle synced with the moon and the full moon and the new moon. Like, you may start a cycle around the new moon and then ovulate around the full moon. Some of you guys may do it the opposite, where you start a cycle around the full moon and then you have an ovulation period around the new moon. Okay, someone's really in sync with the moon cycle, with their moon cycle is really in sync with the moon at this time. Okay, that can be your message of pregnancy if that is you. We have go outdoors / connect with the elements, natural healing. Okay, so you may also be working with an element of natural healing at this time. Okay, that may be bringing in drinking herbal teas, using tinctures, using oils, essential oils, using bath salts. These things may bring in healing for you as well. And Spirit wants you to know the universe is supporting you right now. We have the Magician. We have 31 years old. Oh my gosh. Some of you guys could be 31, but I meant to say we have 31 and I said 31 years old. So someone's 31 years old reading this or listening to this, or I'm also seeing the number 31 and then 13. So it's like we have 1 3 and 3 1. So we have it mirrored, we have it backwards here, reflecting numbers. Okay, so I feel like also the number 111, 333, those are some really strong angel numbers you'll see around the time of you getting your positive pregnancy test. But Spirit just really wants you to know, like, right now, Goddess, you have everything that you need, everything that you possibly could need to get pregnant. It is already yours. It is something that it belongs to you. What I felt like in the beginning of the reading was that in this month, in the month of May, being out and about, conversing, mingling, that is going to be your, like, what is it? I want to say saving grace, but that's not the right phrase. But that's what it feels like. Like, it feels like you being out and about is going to help you get out of this energy of stagnicity, and it's going to be a challenge for you, especially when it comes to gatherings, and especially if they're for Mother's Day, okay? But what I'm hearing is being out and about, being in nature, being out in the sun, maybe even going for a daily walk. That is something that is going to really help you keep this energy, this vibration of faith, right? Being faith led, and also the vibration of receptivity, okay? Because this baby is indeed trying to come through, and I feel like, and it's a baby girl. We have all pink cards here, baby girl energy heavy. I feel like, the majority of you guys are really going to be in the month of May. Like I said, it's a really tough month for us trying to conceivers, right? And I feel like it can be, well, I want to take that back, because we're not trying to conceive. We're on our journey to baby. We are conceiving, okay? And I want to take that back, because I just heard a goddess who says that she doesn't say that. And I was like, you're so right. And so I just heard her in my head. So you're right, goddess. Okay, you're right. Maybe you're watching this file, but you are conceiving, okay? You are in the process of conceiving at this time. This is your journey to baby. And I feel like, just how I made that simple switch, that's it. Those are the things that matter the most when it comes to manifesting this beautiful baby and welcoming this baby, attracting this baby, being magnetized to are the conception being magnetized to you, okay, and attracted to you. Those are little things that you can change, the way that you speak about yourself, the way that you speak of your journey to baby, the things that you expect, okay, the conversations being held. Take charge of them. Instead of everyone asking you questions, you flip the script and you say, this is something that I choose not to speak of, right? Or you flip the script and you speak your truth, especially with the death energy. It's like you stepping out from this, instead of hiding, right, being in this hidden energy. It's like you coming out and you speaking your truth and you saying what it's going to make you feel so much better, goddess, okay? Especially with this abundant energy. Some of you guys really needed to hear that. It is okay to speak your truth. It's not okay for you to allow someone to just continue speaking words at you, questions at you about something that you do not feel comfortable with speaking about to them, okay? So you do not have to hide, and you do not have to speak about your journey to baby. But I do feel like there's going to be a conversation held, or something said, or something that you see, something you hear, that is going to literally bring in this new idea or a new opportunity to become a parent, or to add on to your family. Yeah, okay. And I love that we have as the outcome happy changes. And I want to see, oh my gosh, look at that on the bottom of the deck. It says self-advocacy, okay? And so, yeah, you really have to, I feel like in the month of May, there's going to be a lot of self-advocacy going on, a lot of advocating for yourself. But as far as your happy changes here, the reason why I'm seeing, what's going on in the near future is things are coming into balance here, okay? Excuse me. I feel like it's confirmation there. I feel like because you have been serving your body, you've been serving your mind as well, and you've been focusing on what makes you feel your best. You've been making that a priority. That is what's going to bring in these beautiful, happy changes. Like I said, it's something about being out and about, okay? Like, just remember that. If you don't remember anything else from this reading, if you're watching this, being out and about is going to do magical things for you, especially being outdoors during the daytime and the sun. So if you can get some sun in every day, some way, somehow, even if it's a short walk, like maybe you park further than you usually do when you get extra sun, like do it. Okay, the sun is going to literally bring in this sense of vitality for you. Okay, heavy baby girl energy here, by the way. Okay, so much baby girl energy. But this is what I'm seeing. You're going to be making adjustments. I feel like as you're in this abundant state, as you are manifesting things, as you are understanding the power of the mind, the body, and the spirit, as you are realizing that everything that you need in order for you to be successful already exists around you. These are your resources that you are able to use. You just have to have the willpower and perseverance to use them, right? Whatever this is for you, okay? It's like you're looking into this new idea, this new suggestion. You're actually, listening to it. And so it actually is going to help you. It is going to help bring balance into your journey. Okay, so whether this is physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, this is going to bring a great balance into your life. Okay, beautiful. And it's also going to help bring in a lot of joy with the happy changes. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, what else do we have here coming through, Spirit, in the near future? What do we have coming in the near future for pile number 1? Let's see. What can you expect in the month of May? What is the overall energy? Let's just do overall energy for May 2024, Spirit, and their fertility journey. What do we have? We have the King of Wands. Okay, so we have healing, our healer, natural born leader, and holistic healing. Okay, so it says you have what it takes to succeed in your journey. Stay true to yourself, embrace your personal power and sense of boldness. Absolutely. Okay, it says confidence and a positive mindset can play a crucial role in your journey. Explore a holistic mind, body, and soul approach. This is going to be a time for creative solutions, so being very innovative in your journey to baby. And this is also going to be a time to take the lead and hold true to your vision. Okay, and we also got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands earlier too, remember? I showed it very quickly with self-advocacy. But we definitely have in the month of May, okay, for my mamas and my papas who are watching this reading, there's a lot of fertile energy surrounding the month of May for you. A lot of possibilities, but I do feel like for many of you guys, there is a need for you to bring balance into your physical space. And this is why bringing balance as your near future, as you're closing out the month of May, or maybe in the middle of May, things are going to feel so much more at ease for you. Okay, whatever challenges you've been dealing with, whether it's in terms of your health, in terms of your wealth, in terms of your home, whatever this is that is in the physical space, your career, your material items, whatever it is, okay, you are going to bring that into balance. But that is so important in order for this baby to come into your life, okay? In order for you to conceive, I feel like that's going to play a major role. Not saying that it's not going to happen. If you don't bring this balance in, baby won't come in, because that can very well be the case as well. But I will tell you, if baby does come in, if you do get pregnant or you find out you're pregnant, this balance is destined to happen. Okay, this alignment, remember how I said like behind your back? It's just like that. I'm thinking of a spine, like it's just gonna align in the way that it needs to, because the babies that I'm connecting with in this pile, the physical space, the physical foundation, the physical body, all of that is so important for these littles. Now, I do feel like it's very important when it comes to their soul's plan. What I do feel as well, though, with the King of Wands energy is that there is either going to be someone who has a high sense of vitality, very eager, very motivated to get things in order, or that's the energy you will be embodying, okay? When I was reading confidence and a positive mindset can play a crucial role in your journey, I thought of you, okay? I thought of you guys, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I was just saying, the way you speak to yourself, the way you think about your journey this month is so important. The way you feel, how bold you choose to be, the way you speak your truth, right? all of that matters. It matters so much. Even when here you have what it takes to succeed in your journey. Just stay true to yourself, embrace your personal power and your sense of boldness. Like those are some really strong, that's really strong advice from spirit that is going to get you so far, okay, in this journey to baby. So although I don't see like this, I mean, when the Empress is here and the Magician is here, I do see you're ending this old space and coming out of this old space, and you are in this brand new way of living, okay, preparing for motherhood. For some of you guys, this is new, okay, you're just now starting to try to conceive, but you have a lot of like releasing, a lot of letting go that you want to do of your old ways of doing things, whether it's definitely surrounding your foundational space. This is your body, your home, your career, your finances. So you're letting a lot of stuff go. This could even be the people you hang with, the people that you surround your energy, share your energy with, okay? And it's bringing in a lot of manifestations for yourself fairly quickly. One of them is indeed your pregnancy, okay? And you could be in your early 30s, 31, I'm seeing 32 here, 33 as well, okay? And we have 1, 2, 3, okay? So, and that's not a coincidence at all. Obviously, okay, we have the alignment energy heavy in your reading. So the month of May will be very powerful for you guys. I want to end with this affirmation because this is a need to know message for you as you go into the month of May, okay? So we have soulmates, beautiful, okay? It says soulmates do not simply exist. They are created through hard work, determination, and love. I find great comfort in this. I am not a statistic, but a garden that blooms and grows with another. I allow the universe to open my heart to this exciting future. I love this for you guys. This is all about, this is all about basically where you are in your journey to baby right now. You have been, whether this is the beginning or the middle, or this is the end of your journey to baby, and you're getting ready to, find out you're pregnant, or you're getting pregnant this cycle. Everything up until this point has been created. It has been made. And I feel like there is a space and time in the month of May where you're regaining control over your journey. You're saying enough is enough. I'm ready to take control back. I'm ready to look into other options. I'm ready to, welcome in my baby in whatever way it may be. And I feel like this message has come through before in regards to someone like looking into other ways and then finding out they're pregnant or getting pregnant naturally, especially with the holistic healer here through your natural healing. And I feel like, what was needed was there was a need for you to, even the balance energy doesn't even have to be, Spirit is saying it doesn't even have to be in regards to the material aspect, like, oh, you need more money, or or you're spending too much, so it's time to budget. It doesn't even have to be in regards to your home. It may be in regards to your body and the energetics that you are putting out into your fertility journey and how imbalanced that is. Maybe you have been baby dancing, right? But you have been neglecting other areas of your body, like what you eat and how you work out, because you have been so focused on the fertility side, right? So bringing balance into your own self-care, your own health, which the Empress does talk about self-care, relaxation, and emotional well-being will create a supportive environment for conception. So it's like you nurturing your own body, you preparing your space for baby, but also just doing so to, taking care of yourself because it's your body, it's your temple, is going to be so powerful for you as well. But what I'm seeing here is that in the month of May, one thing to remember is that where you are currently, you got here through some form of creation, some form of manifestation for what you were thinking, what you were doing. Like our lives they just don't exist. We create our life every single day. We have an opportunity to choose to do different. We have an opportunity to act different, to think different, to speak different, to see different, okay? And so I feel like in the month of May, you're really going to be understanding that what you do, what you say, what you think about, who you interact with, who you hang out with, who you share your news with, who you choose to vacation with, all of that is going to play a major role, or you're realizing that it plays a major role in where you are currently in your journey to baby. And a lot of you guys are switching this up. And it may not even just be in your journey to baby, maybe other areas of your life too, where you're like, wait a minute. I am not a statistic. I am not something that is just like, yep, that's what it is. I'm actually a garden, right? And the seeds that I plant, as long as I nurture them, they will grow, they will bloom, they will blossom. This is also in regards to who, like you working with your partner. Okay, whether you are working with a donor, or you're working with a personal partner or a professional partner like a doctor, you are blooming and growing with this other person. Okay, so allowing yourself to be open, allowing your heart to be open to what the future brings, but also your mind to be open to the new ideas. Oh my gosh, we have new bonds. How beautiful. Okay, so new bonds is about relationships, okay, and how things are going to occur when you least expect it. Okay, this is about welcoming new energy again. Okay, I'll read it really quickly. It says, in my near future, when I least expect it, I will welcome new flourishing people into my life. I manifest positive meetings, conversations, and introductions, and relinquish this control to the universe. Healthy relationships are forthcoming. So that's beautiful. We just came full circle, literally. I said in the beginning, I felt like there's going to be a very important conversation held. And here it is, that new bond. Okay, so please be open. It could be the healer. It could be a holistic healer. Okay, but please be open to these conversations. Please be open to making these mental changes, these emotional changes and shifts, and open are the ones that are being made for you by the divine. These physical changes. Okay. The physical changes, that can be the hardest part sometimes. But this is what I have for you, pile number one. I see very positive things happening in your fertility journey this month. Please let me know how this resonates with you as you are going along the month of May. If you want to personally reach out to me, you're feel free to do so. My email address is myfertilitygoddess@gmail.com. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, my link is down below in the description box, as well as in the comment section. If you want to basically reserve a space for us to communicate with your baby through a sacred conversation, I would love to. And I hope to see you in another reading. Okay, I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course, baby dust. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses who chose pile number 2 or deck number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your May 2024 fertility reading. So if you're here, that means you are trying to conceive, or you're just curious, right? Maybe you're just curious. You want to know, am I going to start actively trying this month, or is this a good time to try, or what should I focus on? These are really more so guidance messages for those who are actively trying or wanting to try, and are just looking up for kind of like, am I ready? Is my baby ready? Is there something else I need to focus on? A lot of these readings bring in confirmation for my goddesses. If you are new here, welcome. I don't know why I feel like I need to explain this, but that's pretty much what these readings do. They bring in confirmation. They help guide you throughout your journey to baby. So if you're on a fertility journey, if you're on a journey to baby, to your baby, make sure you hit the subscribe button, okay, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy the messages and the vibes, okay? Now, the deck that you chose is my very first tarot deck, okay? My very first fertility tarot deck, or any tarot deck. It is My Fertility Tarot, okay, by My Fertility Goddess and the Spirit Babies. And the crystal that's on top is pink amethyst, okay? So maybe you were drawn to the crystal, or maybe you were drawn to the deck. Either or, I am happy that you're here, and I'm ready to dive into these messages, as I'm sure you are too. We are going to see we're going to look at past, present, future for the month of May. So past is going to be kind of like whatever spirit wants to show me about your recent past in regards to your journey to baby. Present is going to be as we transition into the month of May from April, and then maybe this past energy is going to be like early April. I feel like it could be a little further for some of you guys. And then also your near future is going to be May. Okay, so it'll be in May. What can we expect in May? So we're going to use all three of the decks from the beginning that you selected from, but I'm going to start off with My Fertility Tarot as your first message. So Spirit, for pile number 2, deck number 2, what are we leaving behind? Okay, what are we leaving behind? Show me what we're leaving behind. Ooh, it came out pretty quickly. We have a Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So on this card here, it says unpredictable ups and downs have occurred along the way. Each phase brings its own lessons and opportunities for growth. Oh, okay. So I'm going to pause there because what I just heard as I was reading that was what we're leaving behind. Okay, pile number 2. What you guys are leaving behind is you've learned a lesson learned a lesson from an experience that you've had in the past. Excuse me. My goodness, confirmation. These burps have been flowing, okay? My bad. I apologize. But what I am feeling and I feel like that was a celebratory burp because literally what I was feeling was like you guys are closing up cycles. Like someone was in like a 7-year cycle or a 10-year cycle, okay? Even is what I kind of feel here. Or you've been trying to conceive for a very long time. Like it is now time for you to move into something different. Okay, it's time for you to move away from the energy you were in, and this energy may have been very unpredictable. It just seems like things may have been coming out of nowhere, like all of a sudden this is in the way, you're going through this experience and learning a lesson through that and this and that. I'm hearing you pass a test. Okay, you passed the test. So this is what we're moving away from. Okay, it says things are now turning in your favor at the bottom of the card on the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, before it says that your fertility journey was being influenced by factors beyond your control, such as divine timing, genetics, or external circumstances. Which, once again, I do feel like for pile number 2, you guys were dealing with a lot of certain experiences or things being thrown your way. It's like, here, can you miss this? I'm gonna throw this dagger. Can you duck quick enough? Like that's what it feels like for some of you guys. And some of you guys, you did not duck quick enough. And so there was heartbreak. There was, and I'm not saying literally there was something thrown at you, but it just seems like as these situations were coming and flowing, it just felt like, oh my gosh, like how much can I, wow, what is going on? Like, why is all this going on? And I feel like there was a cycle that you were in. Some of you guys may have recently done like a release ritual, or if you haven't yet, do it, okay? Because I feel like there was energy that was connected to you that had nothing to do with your current connection, your current relationship, or your current pregnancy. And this could be from trauma from a past pregnancy, trauma from a friend's story of their own pregnancy, trauma from a past relationship or connection, fear that manifested because of this trauma or these experiences, okay? So some of you guys need to release and let go. This can also be just from someone sharing their story with you, and now you are, you have this like connected to you in some way, and so now the energy has seeped into your journey, and that could be what happens. Like for me, I have to cleanse a lot because obviously I'm connected with so many goddesses that are experiencing so many different things that it can influence my journey to baby as well. So if you work with women, if you work around women, if you talk to your best friend who's also on a journey, or you're in a group where there's other women, cleanse, release. Okay, I just heard Florida water for somebody, so using Florida water is so important for you. Okay, whether you have already used it and you're being told to use it right now or use it soon because you've been thinking about it and you haven't used it yet, or you need to go get some, or you need to try it. Like you need to go get it because you've never tried it before. Okay, so Florida water, I just heard for someone very clearly. They even have like those Florida water like soaps, like bar soaps that you can use. I don't know how effective they are, but maybe someone has that too, and you can cleanse your body in it. A spiritual bath. Oh yes, a spiritual bath. I'm saying a black bath. Why am I saying a black bath? Maybe you have black bath salts, or there's something that you put in the bath that is black. Okay, maybe black rose petals. Okay, representing death and renewal. Okay, could be that. Could definitely be that. But let's see what we have here coming in. So Spirit, current energy for pile number 2. What is it that you want me to tell them? Okay, for pile number 2, Spirit. What is it that you want me to tell them? About their current energy and their fertility journey. What's going on currently? What's going on currently? King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. So I feel the King of Pentacles is significant too, but also when I was shuffling, I don't know if you guys can see my hands, but as I was shuffling, like there was like 3 cards that kind of popped and then they went back on the deck, and I didn't grab them, but they caught my attention. So I feel like there may be some subtle changes or some subtle things happening around you that are meant to catch your attention. Or that will catch your attention, and they are related to your journey to baby in some way. Okay, so keep your ears, your eyes out. Okay, I feel like I just heard something about a message being delivered. So someone may be receiving a message either in the mail. You may be receiving, if someone's waiting for authorization for something, I just heard that the authorization it'll be approved for you, and it'll be approved in time. Okay, and if it's not approved in time, I just heard that there can be adjustments made where you can reschedule your appointment, and then you'll have your authorization that's necessary, or they can actually, the doctor's office can actually get the authorization for you, and then you'll be good to go, because someone's a little concerned about that is what I feel in this pile. Okay, know that things are working out in your favor, and this is why Spirit was saying that, and by the way, that is a very specific message, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, and all these messages may not resonate with you. Please take what does and leave the rest. Okay, I forgot to say that in the beginning, but what I was feeling and what I was going to say was that there is some this is why Spirit was saying to cleanse, because not only like that old cycle is done. It's done. Okay, it is done. You have let that go. You've released it. You've like declutter. Okay, release. Like if you have old things from exes, I'm hearing like those are portals. If you have old things that hold old energy from like a previous pregnancy that you may resonate with trauma or resonate with grief, you may have to let the majority of that go. Maybe not all of it. Okay, if it's sentimental, hold on to it, but if you hold it every single time you hold it or you see it or whatever it is, you feel nothing but grief. Like what I'm hearing is to have a bonding time with that stuff. Okay, so if you're holding on to because I know there are, like, for example, and this is going really deep, y'all, and this won't resonate with everybody, but if you've experienced a pregnancy loss and you have a box that has things, a keepsake box, okay, for baby, obviously you're not going to get rid of that, right? Obviously, or anything else like a keychain or anything else. But what I do feel like what would be more beneficial for you, mama or papa, is having it in a place where you can pull it out and connect with it when you are ready versus seeing it every single day by chance. Okay, that's what I feel. So for example, you may have it on a shelf, or if it's something that can be framed, it may be on the wall. If it's something on your keys, on like a keychain on your keys, right? That is actually causing more grief, more wounded. It's like a wound healing, and then you pick the scab off of it each time. It takes longer to heal, and sometimes it never heals, right? It gets infected, and then it's a whole nother thing, right? And I feel like someone needs to really hear that message, because something that has been trying to heal, and this doesn't even have to be around fertility or pregnancy, it can also be around love, it can be around an old relationship, something that has been trying to heal so that you could close out the cycle that I talked about here, this lesson. You're still picking at it in some way. So you're being called to let it heal, let the scab over, let the new skin come up, let it be. There are going to be reminders, there are going to be triggers, there's going to be, that's just life. It's a part of your life, whatever this experience was. But it doesn't have to be a constant reminder. It doesn't have to be an everyday trigger. Okay, it's what I'm hearing. Currently right now, okay, I see you are very, very committed, okay, to your journey to baby. I feel like where you are in your journey to baby at this time is, I'm down for everything, okay? But what I hear is that you are open to, or what I'm reading, it says you are open to approaching fertility treatments and interventions with a disciplined and organized mindset. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, but they're very sturdy. They're very secure. They're very much so detailed. They make sure that they dot all their I's, cross all their T's, okay? And they're in it for the long run because they know that in the long run it is going to pay off. So I feel like Right now, you are in your planning phase of your journey to baby. Okay, or you're being called to come back to that phase, because maybe the plans that were, not even maybe, the plans that were set in the past, even if it was just last month, have changed. They've shifted because you just ended a major cycle. And this was like a 7-year, a 10-year, or like something like a cycle that, like, it's been a very long cycle. Okay, it's been a very long time. I'm hearing this song. I'm not going to sing it, but the lyrics are, it's been a long time coming. Like this, like you closed that out. Okay, that has been closed out. And now it's time for you to recalibrate the plan or create a new plan. Okay, or create a plan if you didn't have one before. And a step-by-step approach. So that is something that's best right now, taking it step by step versus trying to rush into something. I do see with the King of Pentacles coming up earlier in my third eye, right? Or I said it, that felt like we're going from the Knight to the King fairly quickly. Okay, so even though I'm saying don't go quick, go step by step, as you put one foot in front of the other and as you do the work, as you take action, you are going to go from the Knight to the King really quickly. The page is already done. You've already gone through the experiences. You've already learned the lesson. And now you're implementing what you've learned and putting it into action. You're leaving the things in the past that did not work and you're implementing new. You're switching things up, or you're implementing the things that did work from the past. Okay? You know what to do. Trust your intuition is what Spirit is saying. Okay? It says, Make steady progress. No need to change your approach. Consistency is key, not perfection. Keep a daily routine. Okay, so those things are going to be very powerful. And I was talking about the daily routine, right? I was talking about the daily reminder of this sad moment or this frustrating moment, and how it's so important that what you include in your everyday, day-to-day is positive or uplifting, or is not going to fill you with grief or trigger you on a certain level or frustrate you on a certain level. So being able to have your keepsake box, or being able to have a special moment, I don't know what it would be for a relationship, okay, because I feel like that just, like, especially if you're in a new relationship, you're trying to conceive, you got to just be done with the old, but that's my opinion. But you know what you need, right? Trust your intuition. But in terms of like a pregnancy loss, like having like an altar or a special space that you go and you connect with your baby's soul, you connect with your angel baby's spirit with the items that you have, that is a lot more powerful, a lot more healing, a lot more sacred, and a lot more special, right? Than I feel than seeing the trigger every single day as a reminder. And that may not be for everybody either, but someone really needed to hear that message. So that's why I'm sharing it. Okay. Now, as far as which one was it, Spirit? No need to change your approach. Okay. I just said someone's going to be implementing what they did in the past that did work into their current plan. I do feel like there's going to be some tweaks, or you learned your lesson. Remember this, okay? You learned your lesson. So as you're creating this plan with yourself or with your partner, you're going to be talking about the lessons that you've learned. You're going to be saying, like, you know what? I remember we did this, and that. Remember how tired we were? I remember how fun that was. Yeah, let's do that again. Or remember how tired we were? No, we're not going to do that again. But let's cut it down. We can do it, but let's just do it less, right? Like, that type of energy is what I'm picking up here, okay? And that's gonna work for you guys. So if that's what because I feel like, whoever's listening to this right now, like, you are in this energy of like I'm ready to go, right? You're ready to conceive, you're ready to go, you're ready to get things done, but you want to get it done right? You're in this energy of like, okay, what's the plan? What are we doing? Maybe your partner's like that. Like, okay, well, you just tell me what to do and I'll do it, right? Because sometimes partners are like that. They're like, you just tell me what I need to eat and I'll eat it. You just tell me what I need to do to, be healthy for you and be ready for you, and I'll be ready, right? And that's kind of like what I feel here. And then the mama, you're like over here like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, or you're creating this plan with your partner. But this is what I feel is very important, and what you're being called to focus on right now if you are not already in this phase. Because I know that this also feels like it's an energy This feels like it's an energy in the atmosphere. I don't know if this is, you may be feeling this in another area of your life as well, wanting to get organized, wanting to get, things in order, and just having like maybe readjusting your daily routine, creating a new routine, okay, a new like self-care routine, a new routine. I just heard someone saying driving to work, you may want to take a new route, it just feels like I need a little bit of new, okay, a little bit of new in my journey, in what I'm doing. And so follow that, okay, follow that. Now, what is the outcome? Okay, now we're in the month of May. What is the outcome? We have the Six of Pentacles, a balanced exchange. So goddess, whatever, and my fertility gods too, whatever you guys implement this month, in the month of May, it is going to give you a balanced outcome, okay? So what I'm seeing here, and look, we have a higher level of commitment or celebration with the Four of Wands. Beautiful. So what I'm seeing here is that whatever work you put in right now, today, doesn't have to be today, but in your journey to baby during the month of May, excuse me, that was the biggest verb. My goodness. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Whatever. Wow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that is 10. Okay. I just heard 6 and 4 is 10. Oh my gosh. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Well, that's weird. Okay. So anyways, it's not weird, but what I'm hearing, 2 and 2 adds up. Okay. So whatever action you take, in your journey to baby right now, right? Whether you're watching this before May or you're watching this in May, whatever you're doing right now, it is going to provide an equal, oh my gosh, an equal result, okay? We have the 6 and the 4. So let's read these two, and so we can see how we're going to get to this 10, y'all, okay? So the number 6 says, balance, exchange, generosity, and financial assistance. It says, be open to receiving support and use these resources in your journey. This will help things get back on track, okay? Help or resources are accessible to aid you in your journey. Connect with support networks such as friends, family, or fertility support groups. The help you have been wanting is coming. Beautiful. Then we have higher level of commitment. It says you are walking into a new phase of your journey. Celebrate with community as you transition. So the common denominator here, okay, I feel like I'm doing math. I mean, I am doing math here, is community. Community, okay? So what I'm seeing in your near future is there's going to be I just heard outpour of community assistance, outpour of community support, or you're going to find your I want to say niche, but this is not business. Basically you're going to find your group of people who motivate you, support you, who are going through similar experiences with you, or you're going to find your click. Like things are going to finally click for you. Okay. Things are going to finally be rolling. Okay. They're going to be rolling. And the reason why I said, how do we get to this 10 is because we have a 10 of Swords here, which is about, an ending, right? It can also be something that, can represent, it can represent a painful ending, right? So some of these changes that you may be experiencing during this month may be a bit painful, or maybe a bit, like I said, very emotional. But what I do see here with the 10 of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, is that this new experience, this new shift are things that are going to be working in your favor, working out in your favor. So that's why we want to get to this 10. Okay, we want to get to this 10 here, where things are now working out in your favor. That's the part that we want to get to, and you get there by being consistent. Okay, by allowing community to support you, or by relying on community to help you physically, emotionally, spiritually, okay, mentally. Also, what I'm hearing, which is so funny, this came to me the other day, was I'm hearing what is it called? It came and then it went that quick. Not a commitment group, but what is it called? Accountability group. You may actually join. So actually, I want to invite all of you guys right now to join me in my Patreon community, my VIP Baby Dust community, because we are going to be doing a 21-day challenge in our VIP community, Spirit Baby Connection Challenge. That is the type of energy that I feel here. You are meant to be, in the month of May, a part of a group of people who are all doing the same thing or doing something similar as you, that is going to help you stay accountable to what you've already put into motion, help you stay committed to what you said you were going to do. Okay, because like I said, what you put in is what you're going to get out. It says here, you are walking into a new phase of your journey. Celebrate with community as you transition. The past efforts and plans you put into motion are creating a stable and supportive foundation. And that's exactly what I said. You're going to be moving from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles fairly quickly. And the King of Pentacles is indeed full on stability. Okay. And so I do feel like that is where you're headed, as long as you are able to use the resources and the help that is around you, and in an open and a receptive way, right? I also feel for some of you guys, this may even be financial, where you are really getting your finances in order, okay? And you're leveling up, because there is this level of energy. What I'm hearing is Spirit is saying what you were doing in the past may no longer align with what you currently need to do to get to where you want to go. And the reason why is because now you are on a separate path, a different path, and that path requires more, or requires like more consistency. It requires more, because I'm hearing don't go back, okay? Don't, because you guys are gonna feel tempted to go back and do the things you used to do, but that just does not align anymore. It just does not work, okay? Some things that did work will work, but you will know quickly if it's working or if it's not, and if it's not, you gotta let it go, okay? You gotta let it go, is what I'm hearing in regards to what actions you're taking in your journey to baby and the seeds that you're planting. It says here, work with your doctor through any health concerns. So make sure you're on top of your health this month, and stay committed to your healing routine / your meds. Okay, so we have keep a daily routine, and now we have stay committed to your routine. So what I feel is that you are finally receiving what it is that you've been wanting this entire time from the output that you've been putting out, okay? Or the input you've been putting out. Is it input? But from what you've been doing. Because before, like I said, it seemed like there were daggers that were being thrown at you, unpredictability that was being thrown at you, and you're like, what in the world? Why is this happening when I've been doing A, B, and C? Now you're going to be like, oh my gosh, finally. I finally see, the scale moving, and I've been working out for, 2 years. Finally, the scale is moving. I'm doing something right? And so you stay committed to that. You stay committed to that for long term. It's not just to get pregnant, but it's to have a healthier body. And so I feel like it won't be that for everybody, but I do feel like that may be someone's story, okay, where like you've been doing all these things to lose weight, or you've been doing all these things to get healthier, and every time you go to the doctor is still saying the same thing, right? It's finally the doctor's like, oh my gosh, okay, I think this is a healthy weight, or I think that this is not. We can help you with da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Which, I mean, I have my own opinion about that, but I won't bring it up. But that's kind of the thing that I feel here, okay? I also see here we have taking time to heal on the bottom of the deck. So there is going to be a healing period during the month of May for you as well. And I do strongly feel this is going to be around your emotional body from the past things. We talked about that earlier, about how there are some things that could be lingering and releasing, and those are going to be very important for you, okay? Now let's see what we have here coming through for past energy, Spirit. Moving forward with current actions, okay? So there is definitely, Spirit is really calling you, pile number 2, to move forward with what you're already doing. Excuse me. It just may call for a deeper, what is the word, Spirit? A deeper sense of commitment, or a deeper, yeah, exactly that, okay? Fertility treatments, okay? So some of you guys will be doing fertility treatments during the month of May. Okay, that could be something different that you're doing, or it may be what you already have been doing, okay? I'm hearing the outcome will be different this time with your fertility treatment, okay? Some of you guys have done it in the past, and it did not end with the outcome of your choice, right? You would have rather get pregnant, right? Or you would have rather gotten pregnant and had a healthy pregnancy from that cycle, but you did not, right? So I definitely feel like there is this energy here of as you move forward with your fertility treatments, or as you move forward with whatever these current actions are, there is a potential of these being triggers for you as well. So this is why we also have focus on mental and emotional health again. Okay, this is that healing that I was talking about. So that's going to come up quite a bit in the month of May. But continue to move forward with your current actions. What is it called? Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, but I just heard long and steady wins the race. So let's see what else we have here, Spirit. So as far as the outcome, what do we have coming out here as the outcome, or what's going on in the month of May? Okay, being open to new ideas. And I heard, look at the bottom, focusing on fitness. Okay, so there are going to be some new actions that are going to be taken as well. So what I feel for some of you guys, this is a blend, okay? And the majority of you guys, most likely, this feels like this is a blend. And this is why Spirit has been bringing up the message of, don't be afraid to implement things from the past, but you know better as well. You've learned the lesson, so you know what is going to work for you and you know what is not. If something worked for you, then do it again. Okay, do it again, but maybe there's a tweak to it a bit, right? So it's like maybe this time you're going to be doing fertility treatments, but you're also going to be focusing on your fitness. You're going to be doing both, right? Or you're doing fertility treatments and you're also open to a new idea that you receive from a community. Or you're doing fertility treatments and you're also connecting spiritually with your spirit baby in my 21-day spirit baby connection challenge. Like there is a new aspect that is being added on, and it's going to help you stay committed to your fertility treatment or stay on track with what you are in need of doing. Maybe it's focusing on fitness. Maybe you said last time, I'm going to walk twice a week or 3 times a week around the block, but you never did, right? But now you have an accountability buddy, or you have an accountability community that is supporting you and like helping you out, calling you like, hey, did you do your walk? Hey, let's do our walk together. Let's get on Zoom and, let's do a 20-minute walk together on Zoom and talk. I don't know, like let's meet at the park if they're local. Let's meet at the park and we'll walk together for 20 minutes today. And we do that 3 times a week. Like I feel like there is something where you can communicate or connect with somebody, and you can have like this buddy system, okay? A TTC buddy or accountability buddy, either one. And that's really going to help support you in your journey to baby this month. Now we are going to end with our purple deck, and our purple deck is going to be an affirmation or a message that you really need to hear right now from Spirit, okay? I just dropped some cards. Let me pick them up. Let's see what we have coming in here for you. For pile number 2, Spirit. What is it they need to hear the most for the month of May? Okay, what is their most important message for the month of May? We have best version. Oh, I love this card, guys. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It says, every day I'm growing into my full potential. Therefore, I am becoming more extrinsically valuable to the world. So I will walk with my arms wide to receive the challenges coming my way. At this moment, I am the best version of myself, and tomorrow I'll be even better. So this is the perfect message. I feel like the perfect message to end with, the perfect reminder for you is that right now in this second, as you're listening to my words, you are the best version of yourself. And about 5 seconds from now, you'll be an even better version of yourself. Tomorrow, you'll be even better. Why? Because you're going to work towards that, right? You're putting that intention out into the universe that today I am the best version of myself and I am growing into my full potential. Therefore, tomorrow I will be even better than what I am today. And the same thing applies to your fertility journey. And that is what Spirit wants you to remind yourself every single day. Remember how we were talking about that reminder, that trigger that you may see that reminds you of grief or pain or frustration. Maybe it's a conversation you keep having with your friend over and over and over again, and it's not getting you anywhere. It's just making you feel more and more bad, miserable, feeling like you're in the same stuck cycle. Stop having that conversation. Cut it out. Like, do not have it. This is a conversation you need to have about how you are improving every single day, what you want to do. If that person doesn't want to talk to you about that anymore, or talk to you about this new version of yourself, then they're not the person to talk to, because you need to leave them in the past, because they are not aligned with what you need for yourself. They do not care about the best version of yourself, but you have to, and you have to move forward so that you can become the best version of yourself. Now, the other thing that I recommend for you guys, and then I'll call it quits, okay? I recommend that you visualize, if you are able to visualize your higher self, but visualize your mom version of your higher self. I've done that before. It is amazing. I had a phenomenal time conversing with my higher self, having a little conversation, chatting it up about my mom version of my higher self, because we do have different versions of our higher self. And so that was a pretty fun conversation. Okay, so that's what I recommend doing. I feel like it'll also be very powerful for you guys. And like I said, if you want to work with me further, I highly recommend, there's two different ways. So one, you can book your sacred conversation, or hold space, reserve space for your sacred conversation with your baby. And in that is a channeling session. It's a 90-minute live Zoom session where we can talk back and forth. I do a whole bunch of stuff. I do like a body scan, and we see if there's any blockages. I also do a clearing and a bridging exercise. It's a lot. Okay, so this is for my goddesses who are actively trying to conceive, or you're just ready to prepare your body for pregnancy. And then if you want to work with me even further, or if you choose to just book smaller bundles, and you want to just do pre-recorded sessions, but you just want to stay up to date on your journey to baby, then I recommend and I invite you to join our Patreon community, our VIP Patreon community. I just recently added in some amazing new fertility bundles, and in a sequence. Okay, so if you want to book them out of order, you're welcome to do so, but they also go in order so that we can go through the different aspects and the different pathways of your journey to baby. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend clicking the link down below and joining my VIP Baby Dust community on Patreon, or booking a sacred session with me and your baby. Okay, I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course baby dust, and I will see you in my next reading. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods who chose pile number 3. Welcome to your May 2024 fertility reading. We are going to jump right in. We are going to get started with your messages, seeing what Spirit wants you to know about your journey to baby, what's going to be happening this month. This message is for the goddesses or the fertility gods who are actively trying to conceive or curious about what may be happening in May and their fertility journey. You can see these messages as little mini guidance messages from Spirit and from the Spirit Baby Collective. Just kind of wanting to help you get from point A to point B, okay, or point from C to D, and hit the finish line, okay? So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with your deck. You guys chose the affirmation deck, purple on purple. Purple is so important. I feel here is a very important color for you, and a very strong connection, has a very strong energetic link between you and your baby, okay? Like the color purple. Like I'm hearing, burping confirmation. I think there's a book called Harold's Purple Crayon or something like that, because I just saw the book cover, but I don't remember if it's Purple Crayon or something else, but I'm seeing Harold's Purple Crayon. I don't even know if the boy's name is Harold, but that's what I heard. So Harold's Purple Crayon. Also, amethyst. Work with amethyst, okay? Connecting with your spirit baby with the color purple, or with items, baby items that are purple, so significant. Also the number 12 is significant, 12, 12, 1, 2, 2, 2. As well as, what else, Spirit? Anything else? 2, 2, 2 just by itself. And some of you guys could be like manifesting a baby girl, or you may be conceiving a baby girl in the near future. Purple. I am seeing Pluto. Pluto may be significant. I saw Pluto the dog from Disney, but Pluto the planet can also be significant, okay, in some way. You guys are the only pile where like we started off with synchronicities, okay, like this. First of all, purple is like, it's a trigger for synchronicities apparently, and I think it's because we have the purple deck with the purple crystal, and even on here we have like, this is like a starry theme, right? So I feel like this is also talking about like universal cosmic connection, just like the crystals, which are of Mother Earth. There's like a universal connection here. I feel like you and your baby, I feel like you guys are soulmates, or there is a very strong bond between you guys, an energetic bond where this little one has been here before, okay, and you've connected with them as they were an infant or a baby in the womb, or there is a connection that you guys have from a past life, okay, because you guys know each other. Yep, you guys are familiar with one another. Okay, let's see what we have here. Action taker. So we're just pulling one card from this deck, and then we're gonna go into the other two decks. Okay, one tarot, one oracle. But this is your main theme, your main message for the month of May 2024 when it comes to your fertility journey. It says to carry me forth into the life I want to live. I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. So in the month of May, I feel like there may be some challenges surrounding, or even now, okay, you may be feeling challenged when it comes to taking action. This may be in your fertility journey, this may be in other aspects of your life, but I feel like when one area starts flowing, the others start growing. That's what I feel. So for example, if you are feeling stuck in your career and you are feeling stuck on taking action, you are planning, you're stuck in the planning phase, or you're stuck in the pausing phase, the thinking phase even, okay, and you're like you can't take action, you feel like literally frozen in time, everything else around you will not grow. Okay, everything that you are manifesting, everything else that you want, this includes your love life, your personal life, your fun life, okay, this includes your finances, this includes, you know, your family life, your friendship life, okay, connections. Those areas will seem to be dull, mundane, repetitive. They will not feel exciting. They will not grow either, because you're stagnant in taking action in one space. Everything is in link. Oh, that's why we got the cosmic and universal connection in the beginning. Everything is in unison. Everything is working together. And so what Spirit is really wanting to remind you is that it is okay to think, to plan, and to pause. As a matter of fact, that is necessary when you, especially if you're moving, I feel, if you're that's just the Virgo in me, okay? The planning phase, the thinking phase, you know, the brainstorming, all that can be very, very beneficial. And but you also have to take action after doing all of that, because if you do all of that and then you don't take action on what you just planned out, what you were thinking about, why you paused, right? If you don't take action after that, you're just gonna stand still. And what Spirit is saying is that there are so many other seeds around you that need you to move, need you to take action so that they can experience growth as well, including your fertility journey, okay? So if you're feeling stagnant in your fertility journey, that is also going to affect your love life, your personal life, your career life, okay? If you're feeling stagnant or you're stuck in think mode or plan mode for your finances, then that is also going to affect your career, okay? That is also going to affect your way of thinking. That is going to affect the way you act with your friends. That is going to affect the way you move forward in your fertility journey, if you can, okay? You may feel like you're on the same stagnant cycle. So for my goddesses and my fertility gods who feel like you have been living the same cycle over and over and over and over again, I really want you to take a minute to reflect. Don't get stuck there, okay? Don't get stuck in reflection mode, but I want you to take a minute to reflect. Where have I been stagnant at? Where have I been stuck having a repetitive conversation with my partner about, you know, a certain subject, or a repetitive conversation with my friend, my best friend, about a particular subject? Maybe it's in regards to relationship. Where do you feel stuck? Like for some reason you cannot move forward or move away from something. You keep living the same repetitive cycle over and over again. Spirit is saying it is time for you to take action in that area. That taking action in that area where you feel the most stuck and stagnant in is going to help everything else around you flourish. Okay? Because it's almost like Spirit. Okay, so it's basically what Spirit is showing me is like someone who is doing all the actions in their fertility journey. They're going to the doctor's appointments, they're getting their body ready, they're eating healthy, they're working out, they're listening to meditations at night, they're saying their affirmations, they're manifesting, they're baby dancing with their partner, they're going on date nights, they're doing all this stuff. Them and their partner are having movie nights, and they're laughing, and they're in a good relationship, and all this stuff, stuff is going on, right? But they can't get pregnant. They're having such a hard time getting pregnant. And then when they go to work, right? They go to work and then they complain with their coworker. Oh my gosh, here comes this girl again. She's about to, say da 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 da. Tell us we need to go do 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 do. And every day at work is complain. Well, if you're not happy with where you are and you're stagnant in that space, right? Or you're stuck in the past complaining about something that happened 2 weeks ago or yesterday even, okay, that's the past. Or every day you find something to complain about your job, or you don't like driving in traffic. You got to do something different. You have to make a move. You have to make a change, because making that change is going to help everything else around you flourish and grow. Okay. This is why you are going on the same, going to the same date places with your partner. This is why you guys have the same conversations. This is why you're reliving the same cycle. This is why you're going through the same cycle after cycle, month after month in your fertility journey. This is why you are doing all these things you can to help your finances flourish, but they're not flourishing like you would like them to. Maybe they're growing a little bit, but they're not doing what you want. You're manifesting, but these manifestations seem like they're taking forever, or they're coming in or they're not coming in. Okay. And this is why Spirit is saying everything is interconnected. Okay. And so I feel like that is a message for you to remember in the month of May. And now, if something's not working, we got to do something about it. We have to take action. Okay. And so that's what I'm feeling here. To carry me forth into the life that I want to live. Okay. I will focus on my actions. Oh, that is so powerful. Thank you, Spirit, for that. So let's go ahead and see what we have coming in. Okay, Spirit, show me where we're coming from, where we are, and where we're heading. Okay, so where are we coming from? Where are we coming from at this time, Spirit? Pile number 3, where are we coming from? Pile number 3. Where are we coming from? Okay, that one. This one here. Okay. And I feel like this is significant too. Okay. So we have the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So I feel like, okay, where are we at now? Let me put all your cards out here. Where are we at now? As we head into the month of May, Spirit, where are we? What's going on in our fertility journeys right now? The World. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. And where are we headed? What is the outcome for the month of May? I feel like celebration is the outcome, but let's see what we got coming through. Six of Cups. What? What's about? Oh, the Empress. Okay. I'm like, what? I know. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. So pile number 3, what I'm seeing here. Oh, and then we have the Lovers. I love it. So what I am seeing as your past, present, future. What I just told you guys about needing to take action. A lot of you guys are already in this state. You're already in this this. Like what I was telling you, you already know this. Okay, you already know that in order for you to get to where you want to be, you have to take action. Thinking about it, planning about it, and then contemplating on it, meditating on it, and then not doing anything about it, it's not going to get you to where you want to be, right? You know this already, and so you've already been taking action. With the 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands present, I feel like you have been taking risk, okay? I feel like you have either been feeling urged to take risk or you've been taking risk. I feel like when you take these risks, or when you did take these risks, when you did make these new moves, you chose to expand, you chose growth, you chose expansion. Okay, you chose to move away from any challenges that you were facing. You chose to overcome those. Okay, and because of that, people were looking at you like, oh my gosh, this person's taking a leap of faith, they're crazy, they're doing this, they're acting different, they're not having this conversation anymore, they're moving differently, whatever the case may be, if you shared the information, this is for people could actually see you doing it, okay? Because a lot of you guys, I feel like you were taking action, but you were doing so behind the scenes or undercover by yourself, with your partner, you guys doing it together. And that was that, which is great, okay? Which is, I highly recommend. But I definitely see that what you did in the past is you chose growth, okay? You and your partner chose growth. Before, I feel like maybe you were contemplating things, you were talking about things, you were patient, but you decided that it was time for you to actually take physical action towards your goals and your dreams, okay? And so you chose to do that. And I feel like because of that, everything is coming together now for you. We have the World card, which says completion, success, unity, and high fertility. It says soon too are currently experiencing a successful outcome in your fertility treatments, a positive pregnancy test, or the birth of a healthy baby. It says everything is coming together. You are in the right place doing the right thing. Celebrate your success, completion of a cycle, time to reap the fruit of your labor. Absolutely. Okay. So for my goddesses and my fertility gods who have been stuck in stagnancy mode, okay, I needed to give you guys that pep talk in the beginning. You guys know what you need to do because you've been thinking about it for some time. You've been sitting on it for some time. You've been, if you need to meditate one last time and then take action. Okay. Meditate one last time. For some of you guys, this is in regards to your appointments, okay? Like maybe you have been rescheduling appointments and you've been saying, okay, I'm gonna do, and there's procrastination energy here, okay? Spirit is saying, yes, it's going to feel out of the box. It's gonna feel different. It's going to feel uncomfortable even for a bit, okay? But that's a good thing, okay? If it feels different and it feels like it's pressuring you, that is a good thing because that means, guess what? You're going to receive a new outcome. There is so much fertility here. It is ridiculous, okay? So much this is your time. If you're watching this is your time for conception. This is your time. There is so much fertile energy here. It is crazy. We have the Three of Wands, which says growth, expansion, progress, new addition to the family. The Six of Wands says a period of triumph and fertility success. Celebrate achievements and acknowledge the progress made. Miracles are present. You will overcome any struggles and others will look to you for guidance. Okay, so you're no longer looking to people, but they're looking to you. The world says everything is coming together. Success, completion. The Six of Cups says a time for children. Okay. And then the Empress, of course, possibly pregnant, abundant motherhood, entering a fertile period. Okay. The universe is supporting you. There is so much things are just aligning. We have the Lovers here. If you are not pregnant this is May, duh. The Lovers is May, June. Okay, I was going to say if you're not pregnant in May, you're going to be pregnant in Gemini season, but that is May. So May, June is what I'm seeing for you guys in terms of pregnancy. Gemini season is so important. We have the Lovers here. 666 is also a big number for you. 333 as well. Like you guys, literally, we have that here. We have Six of Wands, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups. So 666, and then we have the Three of Wands, the Empress, which is number 3, and the number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. You guys, 666. 333. You see how things are just aligning? The universe is saying when you work with me, when you co-create with me, I co-create back. We work together, we create. Okay, what I am hearing is that there was someone or something going on. I'm going to keep this out here. There was something or something going on in your fertility journey where there was free will involved. And because of that sense of free will, things were delayed. Things were taking longer than necessary. And now I feel like things are in alignment. This could have been between you and your partner. Maybe you guys were in separation, or maybe you guys were on different pages. Maybe there was a choice that needed to be made as a unit first, because sometimes baby will want both mama and papa to be on the same page in order for them to enter into your circle, basically into your family. It could also be that there was because I remember I was told, which I already knew, is my babies, they see the commitment between me and my partner as a commitment to them as well. And so that I feel like that may be similar to some of you guys here. where your babies, especially if you're having twins, because I do see boy and girl here. We have the boy and girl. We have the boy and girl here, okay? And we have possible twin pregnancy with the lovers. And so I do feel like your babies, okay, or your baby, some of you guys will be having a boy. Some of you guys will be having a girl. Is like waiting for this true sense of commitment, this true sense of like love, support, and trust coming in from both you and your partner. Okay, a harmonious environment is great for conception. Be deeply committed to building a family together. Make thoughtful choices and decisions together. I'm hearing you can't have one without you can't have me without the other. Okay, is what I heard. I actually heard you can't have one without the other. Okay, and so I feel like baby is really saying like, in order for them to come in order for you to have them, like you have to have that lover's energy as well. That's really important too. Okay, now I'm gonna use my Road to Pregnancy Oracle deck to get a few more messages about what you can expect. We have looking into other options of parenthood. What I just heard is you turned your nose up towards the old way of being, doing, and seeing, okay, which seems to be a theme and the energy for the month of May and our fertility journeys, which I love, because that means that we're choosing different, right? You chose in particular pile number 3, and you are pile number 3. I just realized 333 and 666. So many threes. And 3 is the energy of growth and expansion. But you chose to leave your past actions and your past in the past, right? You chose to leave that in the past. You chose growth and expansion. You chose to take action, okay? You chose to meet your goals and meet your desires, right? With action. You chose to co-create with spirit. So you turned your nose up on sitting, waiting, being patient, right? And you were like, wait a minute. I need to act. I need to take action. And I'm going to share something with you guys that was shared with me through a Spirit Baby reading. Ooh, confirmation I needed to share. Thank you, Spirit. Another burp. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, guys. Those are confirmation burps. But what Spirit told me was that, look, Spirit was like, look, you have two jobs, right? Your job is to focus on the tangible, what you can do, what you can hold, what you can pick up. You know, this is something that's tangible. You can do it. Spirit's like, I can't do that, right? I gave you a body so that you can do the tangible stuff. You also, your other job is to focus on the consistency. How consistent are you with that, right? With whatever action you're taking, right? The tangible includes the action, by the way, okay? Because you have to move your feet, you got to move your hands, you gotta, do something. So Spirit is like, you focus on that and let me focus on the how, and let me focus on the when, the timing. Okay, because let me deal with that. You focus on the other things. Because when you focus on what you're meant to focus on and you surrender and you allow me, Spirit's like, when you allow me to focus on when this baby's coming in, right? And the how this baby's gonna come to you, then we can co-create and we can make things happen. Okay, so I felt like someone needed to hear that message, because I know I did when I was channeling it for the goddess, and I was like, oh my gosh, I needed that message too. And so a reminder, right? And also just broken down in that way. And so Spirit was like, I need you to be my action taker. I need you to be the co-creator. We're going to co-create this baby together, you and your partner, and then Source. Okay, allow us to help you. Allow us to help you co-create this baby. So action is necessary, whether this is baby dancing, this is taking your supplements, this is going to your doctor's appointments, this is taking action in a different way in your job, right? And for your finances, for some other area in your life, so that your fertility journey can flourish and grow. Because I promise you, you're in fertile land right now. You're in fertile land. Okay, a lot of you guys will be, not everyone obviously, because this is a general reading. I'm not general, but like collective reading for the collective. So a lot of you guys may not get pregnant, but some of you will. Many of you will. Okay, in Gemini season. Okay, that's what I mean, in Gemini season. And even in Taurus season, okay? We're in April, May, June. Heavy energy here, okay? It's what I feel. Let's see what else we have coming in. Also, you could be a Taurus, a Gemini, an Aries. I almost said a Leo, so you could also be a Leo watching this. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Capricorn, maybe all Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm really feeling Capricorn and Taurus though. I'm also Libra, Gemini, Leo tried to come out, so Leo, okay. That's what I'm feeling here as far as these signs go, okay. These can be your signs. You may even be a Scorpio, but we also have keeping faith, and this is what you're choosing to do right now. You're choosing to keep your faith, stay consistent, and this is your reminder as well to keep your faith as you continue to take action, because Goddess, you've got this. You've got this, okay? This baby is ready. This baby is ready. I'm seeing a little one literally at the little like rim of the cloud looking over, like, I am about to go to Earth. I'm about to, go to my mama. I'm about to go down this slide of conception, and I am about to, boop, go through my mom's crown, conception cradle, and I am about to go through her crown, and I'm about to implant myself right up in that womb, okay? And that's baby's plan. Baby's like, I got this, mama. I got this. I know what I need to do. Do you know what you need to do? Cool. You got what you need to do? Okay, cool. We both on the same page, because this baby is so ready, okay? We have potential missed opportunity on the bottom of the deck, y'all, okay? So this is what I'm talking about. This is why action is so important right now, and not just in your fertility journey, but balanced action throughout other areas of your life, okay? Other aspects of your life. Be happy, okay? There is something, we have an obstacle here. There is something, a challenge, an obstacle that you have been contemplating, or that has been trying to pop up in your life, okay? Or it has been popping up in your life, that it is no longer necessary. It needs to be removed, or it has been removed, and you just keep bringing it up, okay? So releasing and letting that go is so important. It's also going to help you feel a lot more confident in the actions that you are taking. I'm hearing somebody needs to hear the message that, or the suggestion that you tell yourself, this is a brand new cycle. This is cycle number 1. This is cycle number 1 for me, okay? Like, when me and my fiance did a fertility reset, miraculous results occurred. Okay? When me and my fiance decided that we were going to say, this is cycle number 1 for us, instead of saying, oh, we've been trying for this amount of years, this many cycles, I can't count the cycles. We were like, no, this month starts cycle 1 for us. We're doing a reset. We're starting with our bodies, and we work through like different, we actually started with our minds, and then we went into our bodies, and we went through different aspects of just the fertility cycle, basically the fertility wheel. We went through different aspects of the fertility wheel, and doing so, okay, brought miraculous achievements into our journey that I will be sharing eventually, but like beautiful results. Some of you guys already know, because you're part of my VIP community, but beautiful results, right? And it really did boost my confidence. It boosted my confidence, because I was like, okay, we can do this. Everything was saying no, but then all of a sudden it was like all these yeses all over the place. Everything was working for us. It didn't feel like things were working against us. Everything was just working for us. And it really started with our minds. It started with making a decision. Then it continued with us taking action, right? And us focusing on the different aspects of our fertility journey. Little by little, step by step, one by one. But it all adds up. Okay? So someone needed to hear that message, that you need to do a fertility reset. You need to, it also started with a detox. We did a detox as well. We did a physical detox, and we did a mental detox and an emotional detox. We had a very important conversation. It was so much, but it was so worth it. And so, do what you feel intuitively like you need to do, like whatever you feel you need to do that. And I just, I feel like that played such a big part in our journey that it's definitely going to help someone here as well. Okay. So this is cycle 1 for you. And there's just such a fresh, refreshing feeling from that, okay? From just saying that. This is cycle 1. And the last message I have is back on track. Look at that. Like I said, cycle 1. Back on track. The month of May is your month to be back on track, back in alignment, okay, with the energy of pregnancy. I don't know what was going on before. I don't know what tried to pop up in your life or what did pop up in your life, but we're back on track, okay? It says here, I'm going to read the 3 of Wands. It says, past actions taken in your fertility journey are moving you in the right direction. You have a healthy balance of planning and risk-taking. Expect to see the first signs of success soon if you haven't already, okay? So like I said, some of you guys are already taking action, which is amazing and great. This is your reminder to continue to do so. You may feel like you need to pull yourself out and go back into thinking or planning or pause for a second. That is totally okay, but do not stay there. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for your month of May. I'm sending you so much baby dust, baby dust, baby dust, baby dust, baby dust. Oh my gosh, so much baby dust. My goodness, because this is so exciting. You guys got like all the pregnancy cards here, the majority of them, a lot of them, okay? A lot of positive energy is here, and I just love it. I feel it. Oh, it's so beautiful. So keep your faith. Remember to keep your faith, okay? And stay on track. Stay on track, okay? What you are doing, you are getting ready to basically reap the fruits of your labor, okay? So I'm sending you guys so much love, light, and of course, baby dust. And if you want to work with me further, all the links are down below in the description box as well as in the comment section. And I hope you have a wonderful May, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.